I'm so excited to be recording this, and this is what your life's calling should be like. You should be, fuck, I want to do this. Like, you don't even need to motivate yourself to hustle. You're just inspired to hustle.
What's up, bitches? I'm back. Let me go change into something better.
Cool. Today we're gonna do a book review on like my personal favorite book. It's a book on following your dreams by Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. So basically what The Alchemist is about this young dude that's like a shepherd, and he travels the world, and what he does is he finds his destiny through meeting certain people, and the alchemist helps him find what's truly important to him and like what really speaks to his soul. And why I really love this book is because this was like one of the first books that really helped me follow my heart in a way. Let me get a quote from the book. The young chap asked the alchemist, "Well then, why should I listen to my heart?" The alchemist says, "Because you will never again be able to keep it quiet. Even if you pretend not to have heard what it tells you, it will always be there inside of you, repeating to you what you're thinking about life and about the world." And at that point when I heard it, I was like, I knew I had to like make certain decisions in life, but I just was too scared to do it. But it was just like, it was just gnawing at my heart and my conscience. I know I have to do this. It's like, so it just really called out to the truth of my soul. Anyway, let's get into the book review. The boy's name was Santiago. As you can see, there are like a shit ton of notes here. Yeah, I already spent a fuckload of time like really going through the book and taking out a shit ton of notes, so hope you guys love this. Yeah, anyway, the boy's name was Santiago. So how the story starts is they refer to him as the boy in the book. How the boy, his parents wanted him to become a priest, but he was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna become a priest, I'm gonna travel the world. And so he did travel the world, becoming a freaking shepherd. So one day he came across this farm town or whatever not, and he met this girl while he was shearing sheep for some guy. Yes, for some guy. So the girl was actually the daughter of the person that he was selling the wool to, and the book was like, when he talked to her, it's like time never moved. He was hoping that the merchant would just take forever and he could talk to his daughter for like 3 days non-stop. And then it cuts to the next year. He came back again, and it was 3 days before meeting the daughter. And he was like, his heart was beating. He was like, oh my God, I just can't wait to meet her again. And then out of the blue, this man appeared. He was like, "Can I have a drink of your wine, please?" And the boy was like, "What the fuck, this fucking beggar?" But this man, this homeless beggar, actually turned out to like, "Oh, I know your mom and dad's name. I know everything you did in your past." Like, oh shit, who is this guy? And this man was like, "I am the king of Salem." And yeah, this king tells the boy to, because this boy's having recurring dreams, and he's been told that, oh, this dream means that you have treasure to be found. And this king was like, go find your treasure. Go do your heart's calling. So the boy heeds the king's words, and he travels to the pyramids of Egypt. And when he travels to the first town, he got freaking robbed. It was like, I remember that clearly there was this passage in the book. He was like, so this is how God repays people who pursues their dreams, by robbing them? Yeah. He ends up working for this crystal merchant. He made a lot of money, and then he was about to go back to his first hometown, but then he was like, no, I'm gonna go pursue my dream. I'm gonna find my treasure. So he took this caravan to the middle of like the desert or some shit like that. And then he met another girl. Man's a player! Like, he met this other girl and they fell in love. But he wanted to stay with this girl, and the Alchemist, the title of the book, the Alchemist, who is his, like, someone he takes advice from, tells him if it's true love, like pursuing your calling, your destiny, finding your treasure, true love will never stop you from pursuing your calling, finding your treasure. He tells Fatima, oh, I will come back. And then he goes on to find his treasure. There are a lot of shit turns, and like, he comes across this bandit gang. The Alchemist and him, the Alchemist tells the bandit gang, this boy is the Alchemist. He will turn himself into the wind. And the boy was like, what the fuck, how am I ever gonna fucking do that? And he actually does. And then because of his like superpowers, the bandit gang was like, okay, you are all powerful, we will let you go. And then he goes to the pyramids, and like the treasure's not even there, and there were two people there, and then they beat him up, some crazy ass shit. And then one of the two people that beat him up said, oh, I had a recurring dream before that I would find treasure below this sycamore in Spain, but I'm not stupid enough to travel across pyramids to just follow some recurrent dream. And that's where Santiago found his treasure, beneath the sycamore in Spain. Yeah, and that's the summary of the whole story. So now I'm just gonna go through the quotes that I really, really enjoyed from this book. Okay, rewind back to when the man first met Santiago, that homeless guy. So Santiago is reading this book, and then the man was like, I know this book. It's a book that says the same thing almost all other books say. It describes people's inability to choose their own destinies. It ends up saying that everyone believes the world's greatest lie. What's the world's greatest lie? The boy asked, completely surprised. It is that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our lives become controlled by fate. That you have no control over your destiny, that it's not possible to change. That's what everyone believes. Like, oh, I'm just gonna complain, this company is shit, oh, that person is shit, oh, my client is shit. It's like, and they believe they can't do anything about it, but that's not true. You can always find a solution. Like, you're not the victim of your fucking circumstance, man. There is always something you can do. It's like, stop all the complaining, just start, like, just ask yourself, like, what can I do about it? Instead of wasting time and energy complaining, it's like, what can I do to, for example, like what this book says, like, what can I do to pursue my dreams? How can I, like, okay, let me give like a real life example. Like, for example, like, dude, I used to be 80 kg. I'll freaking even post like a photo here. It's like here. Dude, I used to be fat as hell. I mean, I could like complain of all the circumstances, like, oh, I'm destined to become fat. I got my dad's genes, I'm taking medicine. I mean, no doubt that I had help from my life coach, but I put in the work to fucking get skinny again. I wasn't like, no, this is fate. This is fate that I am fat. I fucking did something about it. Yeah. So the biggest lie is that you are a victim to your fucking circumstance. You're not. There's so many opportunities out there. You just have to go fucking find them. Oh, and this hurt. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Like, when you're really committed to something, like, you will see opportunities that, oh my god, I can't even, like, looking back on my journey, like the amount of times that the universe has helped me because I really went for my dreams, like, it's fucking insane. For example, I really wanted to move my life forward. I just didn't know how, and the universe dropped my life coach from my lap. And here I am, I lost 12 kg, my dating life is better than before, I'm working on my finances, and like, I just have this trust in the universe that everything will just turn out fine. Because the universe really has your back. When you really go for something, the universe will bend backwards for you to achieve that thing. I'm not saying it's gonna be fucking easy all the way, but what I'm saying is you will overcome obstacles that you never even think you would have overcame before. Yeah. Oh, this next quote I love, man. This was when the homeless man reveals he's the king of Salem. He was like, they're talking about the destiny and some shit. It's what you always have wanted to accomplish. Everyone, when they're young, knows what their destiny is. At that point in lives, everything is clear and everything is possible. They are not afraid to dream and yearn for everything they would like to see happen in their lives. But as some time passes, a mysterious force begins to convince them that it will be impossible for them to realize their destiny. It's not a mysterious force, man. It's fucking social conditioning. People are like, be more realistic. Grow up. That's impossible. Like your kid wants to be an astronaut. Like, yay! But in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, dude, there's no way he's gonna become an astronaut. You know the astronomical figures of how impossible it is to become an astronaut. And then like, when they are of a certain age, maybe when they're 10, you're like, grow up, be realistic, get good grades and you'll get a good job. But that's not true. You can be anything you fucking want. You don't have to succumb to the social conditioning of fucking society. You can live your dreams. Like, where was that spark, that light in your eyes, that calling? Like, you were so, where is that confidence that you always had? Like, a lot of what I believe in is from like transformation mastery, but a lot of what I believe in is all this confidence we're trying to get was always there when we were young. It's just covered up by all that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, but what society or your parents teaches you. And you just need to remember that confidence, remember that state where you had no self-doubt. And that's where true confidence and true happiness comes from. You're always happy. It's just the lies and the social conditioning that tells you, oh no, I need a PhD to prove myself. I need bitches on my dick to fucking tell me that I'm good enough. But it's not. Like, the reason a lot of people I find are unhappy is because they're just not connected to themselves. They're not connected to their calling, which was what you always were connected to since you were young. But it's just society just disconnects you from that shit. Cool. That's my rant. Next point. By the way, when I talk about your destiny, it's not some woo-woo fucking thing. Like, I know it sounds kind of woo-woo, like your destiny, oh, your life's calling. When you really connect to your calling, like, it's something that makes you wanna wake up and like fulfill that calling. Like, for example, it's me like creating this book. Like, I'm not dreading recording this thing. Like, I wake up, I'm like, yes! Okay, I'm not always waking up like, yes, but I wake up looking forward to record. I wake up looking forward to deliver this content because it's my calling. Like, it makes you just want to like, it gives you that life force, that oomph in your personality. It just makes you want to do something. And that's what I really believe what your calling is. Like, you don't even need to motivate yourself to hustle. You're just inspired to hustle. Like, I'm hustling right now, but it doesn't feel like work because that's my calling. I love it. Yeah. Why I really like this book is because this book is really easy to read. But not just that, it's easy to read, it's a novel, it's interesting, and it's jam-packed with a lot of life lessons. Like, I'm only 3 quotes in, and we're diving deep, boys. We're diving real deep. And that's why I love this book. It's simple, yet it teaches so much. Yeah, it's quite different from the other books. Like, it's probably one of my favorite books. Like, this is what I mean, man. Like, I'm so fucking happy because I just look forward to fucking recording. I just took like a fucking 2-minute break to drink water, and I'm like, I just feel like coming back to record again. Like, this is my fucking life's calling, to deliver this content, to help you, to just change lives. I know it's a fucking book review, but I really believe I can change lives with this. Like, this book really helped me tap into my intuition, and I want that for you. I really want to change lives with this book, with this video. Like, I'm so excited to be recording this, and this is what your life's calling should be like. You should be, fuck, I want to do this. Like, this same energy that I have. Like, fuck, I want to change lives. I want to give back. I want to make an impact. I want to change the world. It's like, okay, you might be thinking like, what's this one guy with with 17 subscribers on one video? How's he gonna change the world? But like, fuck, Gary Vee started with Wine.tv, is that what it's called? Wine.tv with few people watching him every night. Look where he is now. And the point is not to get success. Yes, success will come in the future, but the point is to heed the calling. If you do it enough, you will. If you do it long enough, you put in 10,000 hours, you will be successful one day. There's no doubt. But the point of doing all this is to heed that calling, is to become alive, is to, like, this calling is to just come alive and to, as simplistic as it sounds, it's to just really make yourself feel good. Because it feels so good to be creating this content. And for example, like, okay, let's say you like to play basketball, or you like to play League of Legends or Valorant. If it's your life calling to play Valorant, you don't think about the number of hours you have to practice. You, like, time just flies by when you're playing Valorant. Like, you're just practicing headshots and all that shit. Or if you want to be a YouTuber and create funny content or Mr. Beast content, like, you don't have to fucking motivate yourself to do that if that's your life calling. Look at Gary Vee, man's just motivated by himself. He doesn't have to fucking make himself hustle. He hustles by default. And that's the message that I'm really trying to push here. It's like, find your life's calling. It's got to be something you enjoy so much that you don't even make yourself hustle. You just automatically, naturally hustle. That's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This is not the full video, by the way, because no one is gonna fucking watch a 45-minute long YouTube video. So if you want the full YouTube video, comment down below and I'll drop it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna head out. Your boy signing off here. Peace!